Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Da Vinci. I'm in the Pipe 5x5 on the Daily Huddle Show. Guy, how you doing, man?
Doing great. Good to be here as
Mr.
always.
M, man. Got to check out his podcast, right? Mr. M's podcast. It's really an awesome podcast with excellent guests. And we have like a huge amount of guests coming on the podcast, right? Don't we?
Yeah, I think I might upload tonight again because the next 2 or 3 weeks are going to be basically 2 recordings a day. So I'll have to figure out how to manage it. But yeah, stay tuned. Some really good ones coming in.
So head over there and hit the subscribe button there, and also hit the subscribe button here.
Of course.
Man, today we're gonna what are we talking about? Like Bitcoin, right?
It's going to be expensive if you want to buy it.
Yeah.
You know, there's going to be availability.
Yeah.
But
There's lots of Bitcoin to buy. It's just how much you're willing to pay.
exactly.
So that is the question, right? That everybody needs to remember, because if you have some Bitcoin, right, odds are we're going to be in the Lambo territory, right? Whether we do the McDonald's for a little bit, eventually Lambo territory is coming. Eventually. Now, I'm not saying you should go run out and buy a Lambo. Hells no. Right? Thanks. Shout out to Crypto Kid, of course, there. Right?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
But that's the whole point. It's exciting, right? To watch your wealth grow, right? And that's, you know what? When Bitcoin becomes money, it's going to be difficult to see your wealth grow. Just like it's difficult for you as an individual to see that your wealth is being wiped out. How many people know that their wealth is getting wiped out? Most of you don't even feel it. You don't feel, because you don't feel when gas prices go up. You don't feel it when your what's it called, electricity bill goes up. You don't feel it. You just feel poor. Feel like you're struggling. That's all you feel, right? And it doesn't. It's not. You don't realize that you're being robbed, right? Like when somebody breaks into your house, you feel like violated, robbed, or somebody's like mugs you and steals your money. You feel mugged. You feel mugged.
Yeah.
Right? They're still mugging you with their fiat system. It just translates into like, I'm struggling. I don't know why. Well, it's because our current monetary system steals your wealth, right? And here, Mr. Wealth Stealer in Chief himself decided, I'm not going to steal some more wealth anymore. And Trump is a little upset.
This is probably the perfect photo. Look at Trump on the back.
I know.
It's like you're so in trouble.
The thief and chief said, yeah, no. I'm controlled here, man. And the president's like, what happened? I thought I was the most powerful man in the world.
Yeah. But I mean, this was expected. Right? We said we were expecting no changes, but Mr. Jerome is playing with fire here. I think it's gone down to one of those Mexican standoff, whether, you want me to change it? I'm not going to do it. What are you going to do about it? Because it does make sense to do it, right? But
No. Actually, it makes sense to raise the rates all the way to 30%, right? And that will save the dollar. But unfortunately, what would happen...
What's the reboot?
Yeah, that's what happened to the U.S. government.
It's rebooting.
Oh, damn.
Do you think he's going to do it in September? I mean, he has to do it in September, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah. I mean, and then the repo market has exploded, so, I mean, it has to get done, right? Or else he'll just have to bail out the repo market. I'm sure... we'll find out if we do some research that they started off. I think they started off with $11 billion with the repo market, but that will be expanded to quite a lot, to the point where, you know what? We're not going to talk about how much we're giving the banks about the repo market. I don't know. No? We won't talk about that.
We're not going to talk.
We're not going to mention how much that was.
We're not going to say anything about it. But look at this. Owning one Bitcoin puts you ahead of 99.73% of the population. For now.
For now, it's going to get worse, but right? So
it could go higher. Could go higher.
Yes. And so, if you don't figure out a way to get a whole Bitcoin, it's going to be,
and it's gone.
There's no chance. I mean, yes, there is a chance, right? If you work hard and pay a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, a whole lot. A lot more than you think, actually. As when Bitcoin becomes money, right? It'll be impossible to get to that one Bitcoin number, right? Almost impossible. Almost, not quite impossible. But because we'll have robots, AI doing all the work, right? Picking all the fruits, doing all the labor, like going up and building houses, fixing things, coming to your house to fix your electricity. And those people, although you'll think, oh my God, there's going to be no jobs, you'll just be doing some other things, right? So for example, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want a robot coming in and managing my baby. So obviously, there would be people who work with children, right? Mm-hmm. Right? So actual people, right? So there will be use cases for people. It's just that those people will get paid a whole lot less.
That's a key, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So effectively, when you get paid a whole lot less, that means with your Bitcoin, everything is cheaper. And with the fact that more and more people want to get to one Bitcoin, right? Because that will be like a goal in the future of everyone, right? That means everything will get even more cheaper.
In Bitcoin price.
Yes. At the same time, whilst we innovate and make things cheaper as individuals, as people who in the market, and try to make everything cheap to the point where it's almost zero, right, to squeeze out margin, that means your Bitcoin will increase in value. So instead of feeling like, God damn, I can't seem to make it. When Bitcoin becomes money, it's like, God damn, I seem to get richer every year.
It's becoming easier.
I don't understand. My life is getting easier. That is the feeling you're going to have. You're not going to know that you're getting richer. You're just going to feel like things get easier, that you're not struggling anymore.
Yeah, 100%. And like you said, it's going to become much harder to acquire one Bitcoin. It's already over $100,000, right? So it's gone difficult through time, and it's going to go down to that path over and over. So
Exactly.
Plan accordingly, guys.
Exactly. So yeah, you don't want to struggle. You don't want to feel the need, the feeling of that I'm. If you don't want to have the feeling that I'm struggling every single day, you need to just buy some Bitcoin every single day. Once it becomes money, you will have that feeling. It will all be automatic, right?
Indeed, yeah, 100%.
All right, let's play this clip with
Mr.
Jack Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see what
I
he has to
actually
say.
had a pleasure in meeting him twice, and I invited him on the podcast. So hopefully, he said yes, but now I have to make it happen.
Good luck.
What's the end game for you? Is it just to buy as much Bitcoin as you can and hold it for as long as possible and never sell it?
That's one of the goals, yes. But I think what makes us different than a lot of these other businesses is we plan to build Bitcoin products as well. I mean, the founding group is Tether and myself. I founded and lead Strike, is one of the bigger Bitcoin financial services firms in the world. Tether, obviously, is one of the most impressive companies in the history of humanity, but specifically in building massive cash flows within the space. So Paulo and I, before we were CEOs, we were engineers. We built a lot of products. And so we plan to not only acquire as much Bitcoin as possible, raising capital in all sorts of deep capital pools, but also build products, build technology, build tools. I think when people eventually think of 21, it's are they a competitor to Coinbase? Are they a competitor to Strategy? For us, why not both? We think we have that potential.
Do you envision a future where Bitcoin treasury companies such as Strategy, Mara, and you guys end up buying so much Bitcoin that there really isn't actually much left out there on the open market for people to trade? After all, it is a fixed number of Bitcoin, so no more will be created once it reaches that number.
Right. You know what's fascinating about the asset, and it's not intuitive because it's so rare, is that, to your point, it is definitively scarce. So if everyone in the world wanted an iPhone, Apple could make more. If everyone in the world wanted a McDonald's cheeseburger, McDonald's could make more. The fact that Bitcoin cannot increase its supply means the new supply comes from the market. If you want more Bitcoin, you don't go to the Bitcoin factory to get one. You have to go up in price. Is there enough Bitcoin for me at 120,000? No. Okay, 130, 140, 150. So I tell you what, there's always Bitcoin available. Just depends on what you're willing to pay for it. And so what I think will happen is this price will continue to discover higher because Bitcoin is the scarcest thing. It's inelastic to the amount of demand that searches for it. So the amount of buying power that we're seeing from the capital markets, from the ETFs, and potentially from nation states like the United States, I think they'll find the supply they're looking for. They're just gonna have to go get it at a higher price.
What's the end game for you?
So price inelastic, right? What does that mean? It's a really complicated word that he said there, but I want to explain it to you all. When you have an asset that can expand its price, right? Like the price expands, such as gold or silver or any kind of commodity. Eventually, people will go and try to expand the supply of that commodity or asset, right? Because as price increases, it has to the human beings go out and go, okay, well, I can make money there, right? I can make more, right? And they find ways to do that. And so the elasticity, it gets reduced because now, oops, we've come to a certain point with price. Now we have to come back down because we found a way to produce more. Well, there's no way to produce more in Bitcoin. It's inelastic, right? It won't go. It's not a rubber band. Right? When it comes to price, right? Everything is a rubber band, right? When it comes to price, stocks, whatever, it will always come back down. Always come back down, right? And you're like, wait a second, Da Vinci, Bitcoin corrects. Yes, but name an asset that has, right, never always gone up and never come back down and stayed down and stayed in a specific zone. There is none. There is none. Okay? So that's where it is.
And for those, sorry to jump in, for those people, they think since Bitcoin is divisible in Satoshis, it's infinite. We always say, imagine there is one pizza. You can chop the pizza in smaller sizes, but you won't be able to feed the entire universe with it, right? Because it's one pizza.
Exactly. But at the same time, right, because you could use a smaller unit, right? The smaller unit could be, priced at like for example, you could buy for example, right now the one Satoshi can't buy you a bottle of water, but later on it can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. That's the whole point, because you're willing to sell that bottle of water because there's so little of Bitcoin out there that prices come down. That's how it works, right?
It's interesting, interesting comparison, because you said something, it triggered my brain. If you think about, in terms of fiat currencies, is the polar opposite. Like, you need more and more millions to live your life because it's getting inflated. Whether in Bitcoin is the opposite. You actually need less and less and less.
Exactly. So, yeah, Bitcoin is king. Yes. So, this guy is a Bitcoin treasury. Let's see what the treasuries, I'm going to skip over to what the treasuries are doing. God damn it. They bought all those 80,000 Bitcoin because they went up in the last week after that person who decided he wanted to sell all 80,000 Bitcoin. They said, they did a Thanos snap and said, we'll take that. Damn. Because that's what that percentage is. 70%, it's 0.70 basis points.
It's almost one, yeah.
Almost 1%. Right?
That's crazy.
It's up. That's how much exactly he sold. 0.7%.
That's insane. I mean, guys.
And they took it.
You know, we covered this number a lot. Ever since the show started a few months ago, we've been showing this every single day to show you guys how fast this is just getting, I think, out of control. I mean, if we keep going at this speed, this is going to get like 25, 30%.
Yeah, let's pretend that this guy who was the average yo-yo, which is all of us, not just, we're not just saying, right, you or it's me, and most of us out there, right, who just happened to have 80,000 Bitcoin. And we decided, yeah, you know what? I'm going to sell it and spend it, right? Maybe he did that. Maybe. Let's pretend he did do that, right? This is why, if most people are like this, right? It may not be with 80,000 Bitcoin. It might be with a lot less. Most people are like this. I'm going to sell it. If I gave any of y'all 1 Bitcoin today, all of you, probably all of you would sell it.
Or at least a bigger portion, liquidate a bigger portion.
Exactly. With that said, that's why they're slowly maintaining the price as much as low as possible, the people who are trying to collect this, to get y'all to sell. Look. Price is at 118. You want to sell me some of that? You want to sell me some of that Bitcoin?
Yeah. Can I go on a small rant? Can I go on a small rant here? Because look, here's the sad part. Most of you people are going to sell it to buy liabilities, because that's why the majority of the people are broke, because you sell asset to purchase liabilities.
Yes.
That's how it works. And even if there was a magic wand which is going to give anyone on the planet $10 million, I believe that in 10 months, most of those money are going back to a few.
Exactly. If we were to take all those Bitcoins away from the treasuries and give it to everyone, they'd all end up right back there.
Yeah, 100%. Because most people will buy liabilities. That's how it is. And like I said, Bitcoin doesn't have to be the answer, but you have to think about assets and protect yourself. And most likely it's going to be end up in like cars and things they lose value and so forth. So some are going to have the wealth of many.
And you know what? When the thing is, if we were to give it to all those people, they would feel like, yeah, I'm rich, and spending stuff, buying Lambo, this, doing that. Right? And they'd feel rich and they'd be like, yeah, get yourself a Lambo. Yeah. Get yourself whatever you want, that dream vacation. Yeah. Whilst, the real wealthy people, the people who are not dumb money, they're going, yeah, go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And like we said in your car, the Lambo is not the problem if you have cash flow. If you master cash flow, buy 10 Lambos.
Exactly.
That's not the issue. The Lambo is not the problem. The problem is how you pay for the Lambo.
Exactly. Right? I'm talking about, and we're not talking about active cash flow, right? No, not your active cash flow. Your active cash flow, right, is to pay expenses, right? Expenses. Right? There's a difference between expenses and, Lambos, right?
Yeah, Robert Kiyosaki has a beautiful 4 quadrant, the Kiyosaki quadrant with the 4 areas. This is really good.
Exactly. And you're supposed to go for savings. The rest is supposed to go for savings. Expenses, savings. And in that savings, right, you're going to find assets that are going to give you income.
A cash flow, yeah.
Cash flow. And from that cash flow, that's where you spend.
That's where you buy the Lambo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Got it?
It's actually really simple, but many missed a few steps. Yeah. Indeed.
All right. Let's go back to...
Oh, didn't we talk about this yesterday? Dun, dun, dun. SEC approved.
Yeah, I was thinking that they would, delay this until, the top of the market, but no, right? There's serious headwinds with Bitcoin. Remember how with the ETF, it was like, yeah, we'll get to it.
Yeah, once here, vote,
we vote against it. We're not too sure if this is right. No, I thought it was going to be a lot of that back and forth, but no, there was like,
done.
ETP, sure.
Next.
Go next.
Like the lady in Tesco.
Wow.
Next. Do you think this is because of Trump and the new administration?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And there we go. So all those people who think the government's gonna ban it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
It's definitely happening. It's definitely happening, right? It's getting banned. Yeah, sure. Fear and greed still in greed, 72. Interesting how we've been in greed for quite a bit, but we have not seen a extended greed, right? and the price is still kind of hovering 120K, which is impressive. And nobody cares, by the way. I mean, you guys watching the show are absolute legends, but the majority of the people, they don't care.
Yeah.
120,000. Nuts.
No, exactly. It's like, what's
Nuts.
going on?
You know, I was watching a video from Benjamin Cohen. Shout out to Benjamin Cohen. And he has an indicator called social indicator, which we talked when I had him on my podcast. And it's hitting the lowest. Like
Really?
there is no interest. There is no people on social media. There is no subscribers. There is no people watching videos.
Yeah, because
Nobody cares.
Yeah, it's because they're not interested in you buying it. That's why these people are not interested in you buying it. They're interested in you selling it.
Yeah, that's really well, good way to put it. Yeah, and they will find a lot of creative ideas on how to take it from you.
Exactly.
So just, be careful.
Want that Lambo?
Yeah.
How about a Rolex? You definitely need a Rolex, dude.
You want that, yeah. You have to have it.
Exactly. Just give me that Bitcoin, right? And go get your Rolex. All right.
Exactly. All right, ETF. We've seen a small amount of money, 47 million yesterday. The day before was 80. And Ethereum is doing a little bit better. So if you compare it, the past week, because if you go back in time, there's no chance. But look, 218. We've seen 5 million, okay, but 420. Those are Bitcoin numbers. 500, 300.
Let me check on Solana.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, 10 million.
Yeah, 10x from the last time we saw it.
Wow. But see, here's the thing. Like, whenever there is an ETF, who's going to actually buy it? That's a different story. But hey,
Hey, it's the fastest growing ETF since... Never mind.
Well, you know what? It makes sense. Sometimes online, sometimes ETFs.
Yes. Damn. Sorry for all those Solana lovers out there. We're just making jokes.
Yeah, exactly. It is what it is.
There's nothing wrong with Solana, man. It's just sometimes
When it
online.
works, there is nothing
Yeah,
wrong.
exactly. Exactly.
To be fair.
But to be fair, it's been more than a year.
Exactly.
Right?
So
Since it's gone down, right? So
exactly. I was about to say it's been acting okay lately.
Exactly,
Right?
yeah.
I wonder when it's gonna show up again and say, told you.
oh man, can you imagine if we go down for like a week? Right? Oh, what happened to that ETF? Jesus.
All that inflow is going nowhere. All this money buying an ETF going somewhere else.
Okay, speaking of which, right, we're going to be going in the trenches with Solana.
Speaking of the devil. Oh boy! How did we go with the investment choices we made yesterday?
I don't know. Let's take a look. But first off, let me just bring up my my wallet here.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me push kimchi. And by the way, guys, as always, don't do any of this stuff. Just buy Bitcoin if you ask me.
Bitcoin, and more Bitcoin. That's it.
Exactly. Oh boy, no this stuff.
Okay, so let's go to Peppa Pig. Let's see if Peppa Pig is in deep with Peppa, because we're in deep with Peppa. Look how much money came in. Damn.
Okay.
We only put in $20 yesterday, like $18. Look.
Wow. The Michael Saylors of Peppa Pig.
Exactly. Damn.
Well, the portfolio is above 10K, which is nice.
Look at Peppa Pig. It's number 2.
Damn. There's no second best. Well, it turned out there is.
Yeah.
Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig. Oh, damn. Let's see. Did Rugproof survive?
Uh,
I don't know. It went below the $1 million market cap.
He's hanging
So
by.
it's just not it's not as rug proof as we thought it would be. So
Yeah, it's hanging for his life. So I guess we'll see what's going to happen there.
let's see. What about retirement?
Do you know, I don't even remember half of these. Did
Yeah,
we
no.
buy this yesterday?
Yeah, we did.
Don't remember.
Yeah, it didn't. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, well. I was looking to retire the bloodline, but no.
Ooh,
Yeah.
this one. Look at this. I have.
Emotional, damn it.
Okay.
We already saw a piece, guy.
Oh yeah, this has gone to nothing. Yeah.
Exactly. Did we get more VibeCat?
We did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and just it was at 1.2, 1.1 million. So we went heavy on Vibe, and let's see if it breaks out.
Yeah, this is like I said, it reminds me of Russia. Every time we look at this, we're about to board on the plane, and this thing was parabolic. Remember?
Okay. Let's go hunting for some. Ooh, this thing came out 5 minutes ago. Let's buy.
Is that Yahoo? Is that Yahoo logo?
Who cares? Buy.
It doesn't matter. We're gonna.
We're degens.
Okay, fair enough. But we have to put
And it's gone.
we gotta put protect.
But it was 5 minutes, man.
I mean, did it rug before we actually were able to buy some?
I don't know.
Damn. Are we gonna put protection on this thing?
Yeah.
We don't even know what this is. Oh, the
This
Yahoo.
is like, it's been more than 5 minutes now.
Yeah. Over there looks like an M pattern.
Well, it's early, man. It's early chocolate. It's only
It's only 3
M
minutes.
pattern to 0.
But it's only 3 minutes.
Negative. Actually, it's to negative.
We're gonna have to pay them.
Jesus.
Sorry guys, here's more money.
Yeah, let's put some protection on that.
Yeah. All the warnings are on the right place. Yeah, guys, please don't do any of these things. We have no idea what these are. And
Exactly.
most likely they're going to 0. So
Exactly.
Just-
don't bother.
you can watch us doing it as opposed to doing it yourself.
And so if you just do decide to do it, right, just make sure you take out insurance.
Yeah, your fault insurance.
Well, yeah, exactly.
It's like going to the casino, right? You don't go and gamble your entire net worth. That would be not advisable, right? You just go in with $100, and if it goes to 0, halas, you had a good time, right?
Exactly. Come on, let's go. Is this submitting?
Come on, Solana, we just had you working okay.
Yeah, it's sometimes online.
I mean, it could be Jupiter, could be both. Did it work? No?
What? What's it saying? Is that how much Solana I get?
That would be a trade.
Yes.
That would be a hell of a trade.
No. It's because. Okay, there we go.
Exactly. Yeah. Keep the chat easy, guys. We will have a Q&A in the end.
Come
Yeah.
on, let's do this.
Thank you, Vikash.
96. There we go. Confirm. There we go. We got that. Now let's find something else that we can degen into. That was a bold degen move, don't you think?
Dude, it was like, oh, this is new. Bye.
But
I didn't even see what it was.
we didn't even care what it was.
But hey, it could be a strategy. You know, could be a strategy. I'm scanning the chat, by
Why
the way.
is the age not working properly here?
The reason why we don't interact with the chat because there's going to be a Q&A segment in the end, Doug. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I am looking at the chat as we speak.
Okay, so there's another one. It's 21 minutes.
And this could be a technique, right? Save this one.
Let's see
Save this
here.
one.
Let's see. Oh, it's 300K, 400K market cap. It's pumping heavy. And I can't even see the chart. The charts are happening so fast.
They haven't even formed yet.
There it is. I don't know. I'm not feeling this.
Not feeling it.
How about new?
Okay, moving on. We already got the Yahoo trunk. Okay, whatever.
What? Did they make a BitBoy token? This one?
What's this one? Immortal. This coin never dies.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is the Highlander thing. Wow. There's the infinite number there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is definitely something we should
It's never going to die. So
consider.
we should-
Exactly. It's
Exactly.
ooh. You know why? Because it's died already.
And it's gone.
That's why. It's never gonna die because it died already.
Damn.
It's already dead.
Damn.
Then you got me for a second. I thought
Exactly.
I thought it was a good idea, and then
Yeah. Well, I'm going to get it anyways.
we're buying the bottom.
Exactly.
Generational wealth.
It's less than Peppa Peep right now.
This is less than the entry point. So basically, they're paying you to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, this is we are buying the bottom.
Look how much we're getting, man.
Damn.
$1 million. So if it goes to $1,
Oh yeah. When? When? When is going to Oh boy, this is gonna be one of those things we're gonna regret tomorrow.
you think?
Hey, it is what it
I
is.
don't think so. We're not good. We're not that drunk, are we?
No, but hey, no pain, no gain. They
Yeah,
say.
I'm only going to sell half of this one, man, because like I feel that it's going to secure the bloodline.
Okay.
I sense bloodline security coming in.
Damn, the amount of. Damn, the amount of zeros that you have to put in there to get to 0.5. Complete banana.
Ah, damn.
Hey, but it's immortal, so. Sold.
Boom. See, it's coming back. Look.
It's going back up.
All right, let's see if we can find something. One more thing.
Uno más.
Okay, let's choose something randomly here.
What's that Beat Boy? Is that Beat Boy? That one over there?
Where is it? Where is it?
That one over there where my mouse is? Yeah, that one. Is that Beat Boy? Live on Bonk? What?
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't even know if it's... I don't even think it's on Solana.
It's fun. It's
Is
it
it
is
Oh, no,
Solana.
yeah, it's Solana, yeah. I mean, it's going up.
Yeah, let's get it without protection. We go deep into BitBoy without any protection.
Uh-oh.
Oh, damn.
What is the... Oh, man, I thought of this one.
How dare you?
All right, let's move on to the Q&A for today.
All right, vamos. I did save a few.
Okay.
All right, can we talk about the Bitcoin held at 3% consolidation movements for 19 days? This is very, very rare. Breakout soon? That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, the consolidation is good, right? And we have like, the consolidation is mostly for those people who are actually planning to buy Bitcoin and hold it forever. They're like, yeah, we're buying it all the time, but we want people to actually sell it. So we need the consolidation so that you can look. It's so high. Sell.
Yeah. And by the way, fun fact, Bitcoin spends most of the time in consolidating. The price appreciation and depreciation over time is part of smaller, right? So Bikash is saying, how much Bitcoin do you need to retire by 2050? We made a video on the Maybach, remember? So
Yeah.
go and watch
Check
that
it
one.
out. Yeah.
It's on my podcast. Go and check it out. Da Vinci, what do you think about Caspa? Massimo is asking.
Yeah, well, I like Caspa. I mean, I like the technology and stuff like that, and I think it's a good idea. But they act like XRP people, right? When it comes to pointing out the minor flaws that they have, right? And it's just minor flaw, right? It's just you're not completely secure when you have one central person named Shy that everybody looks to, right? It just takes, a money printing bag to say, we'll get this guy to do what we want, right? We got a money printer here. One way or another, he's doing what we say. right?
Yeah, I've actually hosted a debate on my pod, and we are trying to make another one. So go and check it out, Massimo, if you haven't seen it. It's an hour and
So that creates a security issue, right? And he would say, well, I show the code. Yeah, but everybody's treats you like a god, right?
I mean, exactly.
So you can't do no wrong, right?
They both raise interesting points. My argument is technology doesn't matter. The market decides. If it's faster or whatever, smaller or who cares? It doesn't matter. Technology is not the fact that it's faster doesn't make it more. Actually, most of the people that invest in Bitcoin, they don't even understand what Bitcoin is. So
yeah. So if he could lock off the code, right, then and not the only changes he can make is not non-forking changes, then yes, that would guarantee its survival. The block tag. All right, let's do one more question.
So hello, Mr. M. Da Vinci. I want to ask your opinion about this cycle. Will this end in Q4 or Q1 next year? Good one.
What do you think?
I think it's going to finish before the end of the year. If the cycles are going to repeat, October and November, it's going to be the top. If we break from the 4-year cycles, which is, I guess, possible, it won't finish Q1. It will extend for another...
Exactly, for a long time, right? But if it does extend for a long time, there's going to be long periods of like 6 to 8 months of just consolidation, right? So it will seem like nothing's happening for a long time.
And then, bloop.
Doing a little bit up, right? A little bit up. Not a whole lot up, like 10, 15%. And then another 8 months, 10, 15%. And you'd be like, oh, bear market. Only 10% a year?
People are going to call
That's nothing.
the $9,000 CME gap. Oh boy, I can already see it.
Yeah, exactly. Still, they will be calling the 9,000 CME gap in that bear market. Let's just say we had a bear market where Bitcoin didn't go down 90% or whatever percentage it normally does, like 80%, 70%, 50%, whatever. Doesn't matter. And it was just only slowly going up 10% a year. Just 10%. People would be like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I know. I mean, we had a bunch of people on the show, remember, calling. Bitcoin was at 100 and something, and people are calling already 50,000. This was like a few weeks ago. So imagine if we extend a little bit longer. Oh boy, the CME everywhere, $9,000. I mean, I actually had some people I respect on my podcast calling for the bear market, 20,000. And I'm like, what? But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's show. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Cheers.